We don't spend enough time talking about the struggle when it comes to manifesting, the frustrations involved in not getting what you want in the time frame that you wanted. You sitting here, you doing every ritual in the book, every technique, and you feel like nothing is happening. Let me tell you, that's where I'm at right now. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Nita here with Available Healing, back with another video. Hope all is well. Hope all is good with you. Okay, so again, we're going to talk a little bit about manifesting. And we're going to be real about it. We're not going to sit here and deny our emotions and deny our experiences and the vulnerability and all of that. No, we're going to get real about it. And for those who are in the Kansas City area, I will be doing a workshop called Master Your Mind, Master Your Life. It will be a part of the Rite of Joy mental health conference for Black and African American individuals, that we are coming as a community, coming together to really talk about mental health, which is very much needed in the Black community, right? I am talking about using your mind as your most powerful tool to aid in your manifestation process. And it all starts with a mindset. All of our dreams, our desires, the ideas, they all originate in the mind, right? Bringing more awareness to our thoughts, our beliefs, especially our hidden beliefs, right, that we have, that we've been holding on to since childhood for many of us. Bring that awareness to your thoughts and your thinking patterns, and then use those things to align with your desires. I'm a huge believer in manifesting and believing that we have the power to be co-creators in our lives and create the lives that we desire, but easier said than done. And when I tell you I've watched countless YouTube videos when people talk about how easy it is, oh, I manifested the perfect partner, I got my dream job, I got my dream home. And sure, I believe in all of these things, but I also feel like they romanticize it and they aren't being real about how difficult it can be at times. Sure, there are things, maybe you get really good at manifesting and maybe things come more easily to you, but there still is struggle in that. For one, everybody wants to preach about toxic positivity, like you have to be positive all the time, happy thoughts, positive vibes, this and that. That's cool and all, but as human beings who experience emotions all over the place, we're not going to be having happy thoughts all the time. Even if we are aware of it and we know that, hey, I'm thinking negatively right now, I should probably be thinking positively, but I'm not. I should be happy right now, I should be grateful right now, but I'm not. And I think that's okay too, and I think that's valid. I have put so much pressure on myself thinking I have to be perfect. I have to follow every technique and every ritual and do everything perfectly. But as I heard someone say recently that changed my whole perspective, they said, throw that saying out, practice makes perfect. No, practice makes progress. Perfect doesn't exist. And what works for someone may not work for you. Everybody is unique. We are all individuals. And so what we need for us to achieve certain things is going to be different for all of us. It's going to look different for all of us. So throw that saying out. And every time I hear it now, I want to punch a wall. I'm a recovering perfectionist, and putting so much pressure on myself to be perfect, something that doesn't exist, has been a huge theme in my life that I'm constantly having to work on. So throw that saying out. I was also putting so much pressure to do everything right. Like I always have to have positive thoughts. I always have to feel good. Otherwise, I'm not going to get what I want, because that's how they preach it. Oh, if you are thinking negatively, you're going to attract more negative things. If you need to spend all your days in gratitude and in zen and in peace and meditating 24 hours a day to get what you want. No, that's not how life works. Yeah, maybe for some people, maybe some people can do that, like monks, people that train their whole lives for it. But for the everyday person, no, we're not going to be happy all the time. It doesn't mean that we're still not deserving of having what we want or having a good life or feeling good. It doesn't mean that we're never not going to get there because I have one bad thought. Really? Sure, I believe in the law of attraction, like attracts like, but I also believe in realistic expectations. Practice makes progress. It's all about the progression, not necessarily about always getting to a destination. Because let's say when you get that manifestation, it appears, you can see it, it's tangible, you can hold it in your hands. You don't just stop dreaming from there. You continue to dream and continue to create new goals and things that you want and desires. It keeps going. It's an ongoing process. So is it really about the destination or is it more so about the journey? I'll let you answer that. But I've been struggling. For years, I have been trying to manifest certain things in my life, and it has been taking a hell of a long time. And there have been days recently where I'm like, fuck it. Am I wasting my time? When I was at in a really low place one day, and that's another thing dealing with this toxic positivity. Some of us have mental illnesses. Yeah. Some of us deal with depression and anxiety or PTSD and other mental concerns. So telling us we have to be positive all the time, I'd have punched you in your face. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. And my depression has been showing its behind. And I'm someone, I deal with bipolar 2 disorder. And so for me, I have more cycles of the depression. And even with medication, there is no cure for it. And medication helps, but it does not take it away completely. So I've been depressed lately. Mostly because my job has been a huge stressor for me. And I stayed here a lot longer than I would have liked to. And I'm just going to be even more vulnerable and real with y'all. For me, it was so much about the title, right? Because I'm a mental behavioral health technician, mental behavioral health technician. And I was so proud of that as a new psychology student who wants to go in, or I did want to go into the therapy field, but now I want to be a life coach. I was like, this makes me sound professional having this title, right? And I even glorified it at certain points. Oh, I just love helping the children. And I just feel like I'm doing such a big part. And I'm a mental health professional. Listen, let me tell you, it's been hard. It has taken a lot out of me to the point that I feel like I don't even have energy to do other things that I'm passionate about. Working on available healing. I've been slacking on the videos, as you can see, posting on social media, just creating content. Let me tell you, working at a psychiatric hospital, it is tough. And they will tell you it's not for the weak. I don't even like to use that word because if it's just too much and you have to leave, I don't think there's any shame in that. That doesn't make you weak. It's time for you to go because you know how much you can take. And we as workers there have to deal with so much. I'm constantly being assaulted by teenagers. I got punched in the face by a 17-year-old boy who's about 6 feet tall. I'm 5'3". He's about 200 pounds. Punched me right in my face. I've been beaten in the head, punched in the head, had my hair pulled. I've been bitten, been scratched. Scars that are still on my bodies even months after the incident has passed. I come home almost every day and I have bruises up and down my body from dealing with these kids. That does not make me happy. When I have to look in the mirror and see the damage that someone else caused me because I was trying to help them, does not feel good and it doesn't feel rewarding. I don't feel safe at work. I don't feel supported by the company I work for. And not only me that is tired, it's mostly all of us. And I've been trying to leave, trying to manifest a new job. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just has not come. And not only am I trying to manifest a new job, my standards have gone up. And I'm not willing to accept certain things like certain pay, because for some reason here in Kansas City, the price of living is going up, but the wages are going down. How that works, I don't quite get, but that's what's happening. So there's a certain pay rate that I'm looking for, and I'm not willing to accept anything less than that, as I have done in the past. And there are certain conditions that I'm looking for. I want a job that brings me ease. I've worked too many hard jobs. Sure, I'm only 29, but I want a job that brings me ease. I want a job where I can use my skills as a creative. And I've been slacking on that. I haven't even been owning my identity as an artist. Years ago, or before 2020 hit, the glory year, I was an artist. I was proud to be an artist, and my creative drive was the thing that just fueled me. Being able to have that capability of to express yourself in a creative and artistic way. It was just my way of life. It was a breath of fresh air, and I lost it. I lost my passion for creating, and my excuse was, I'm taking a pause from this so that I can put my energy in other things. And so I dropped all of my music endeavors and I went back to school to study psychology. Good things, right? I got a new job in the mental health field. And I said, I'm going to dedicate my energy and my time to being a therapist. And then I started working at a psychiatric hospital. About 3 months in, I said, fuck that therapist shit. No, ma'am. I mean, it's cool. I mean, shout out to the therapists. But for me, I decided that I wanted to focus more on life coaching. I didn't even know what life coaching was until I met someone who was a life coach or an inspiring life coach. And they broke things down to me. And I said, you know what? This seems like a better fit for me because I want to focus on getting people to their goals. The mental health part is too much for me to emotionally bear. I am an empath, and I decided I didn't want to be a therapist anymore because it's just too much for my heart to take on, and I just can't right now. So I want to focus on goals and being helping people realize where they are right now and getting them to where they want to be. And one of the things I'm going to teach about is manifesting, and here I am struggling to manifest. It's frustrating, because I need to get out of this place, and I'm writing what I want down. I'm feeling it. I'm visualizing it. I'm speaking it into existence. And months pass, and I'm still here, and I'm getting worse mentally. And I cry more, and I'm angry more. And then there are moments when you're just like, why does life have to be this way? And am I ever going to get out of this hole? And I keep telling myself, hold on, because you just might be right there. And I have to believe in something, otherwise I will just collapse to pieces if I don't. So I have to believe in something, even if it's the bare minimum, just to get through. And so I keep telling myself, what if you are right there? And you're in the midst of it right now. So you can't see the bigger picture. You don't see the things, the workings that are happening outside of your control and outside of you. You don't see the magic of things aligning behind your back and you don't even realize it. What if you are right there? I keep seeing the numbers 322, 422, 522. I also see 333, 444, 1111, 1010, 1212. All these okay, this is a word I'm going to struggle, but I'm going to try. Synchronicities. Whoo! Check your girl out. Hold on, I just pushed music on my headphones. Okay, sorry. But yeah, sometimes words are a struggle for me. But yeah, I've been noticing all these numbers, and I've been noticing for some time now. 333, 222, 444, 555. And then sometimes I'll just see random numbers with 22 or 33 or 44. Maybe I'm almost there. Maybe something's getting ready to come because I keep seeing these numbers like crazy. But it's hard because there are things that are out of our control that we cannot control, even as creators. We cannot control the people, certain circumstances we cannot control. And relinquishing that control and just saying, you know what, this is what I want. I'm going to stop stressing about it and just live life and wait for it to come. But when it comes to manifesting, we're not always going to do things by the book. And things are not going to be all rainbows and butterflies. And I think that is also valuable and a part of the process as well. Because when you come out of that, what do you get? Resiliency. That you are able to withstand something even in the midst of the storm. You still held on and you got out, you got through. I think there's something valuable in that. And I've been talking to my therapist and she said something to me. She said, what if? Well, look at it from this point of view. You're going through the struggle right now. But let's say you get through it. You get through it. And then you sit and you ask yourself, so, what did you learn? What did you learn? Well, I learned this. I learned that. That is valuable information that will not only help you in your next journey, your next stage, it could also be valuable information that will help someone else. And what if one of your clients, this is what my therapist is talking to me, you have available healing, you're coaching, and one of your clients comes to you with almost the same concern and problem that you have gone through. Now you have some information that you can tell them that might help them. Look at it like from a garden. Let's say you have a client, you're working with somebody. They're wanting to build a garden. It's their garden, so it is their responsibility to do what's needed to keep their garden healthy and strong, and to water it and feed it and nourish it the way it needs to be for their garden to grow as it should. You can provide them with seeds. Many kinds of seeds that can produce many kinds of things. You say, here, like I got a bag of seeds. I'm going to put them out on the table for you. Take what you need. Take what you want. The client says, but wait, what do I do with them now? How do I plant them? How do I get them to grow? Say, well, I have some tools here. I also have a couple of techniques. I can share these techniques with you. Whether you choose to do these techniques or use these tools, it's completely up to you. This is your garden. But I can tell you some things. I can tell you some things that you can do. I can even show you. I'm not going to do it for you, But I can demonstrate to you while you are right here, okay? Because I'm not going to do the work for you, so you can stand right here by me. And matter of fact, let me take this tool right here. I'm going to show you what this tool is. This is what this tool is. This is what it does. This is how you use it. Now you try. How does that feel? Okay. I don't know where I was going with that. I completely forgot what I was talking about because that's the ADHD brain that I have. So here we are. I'm not going to keep talking because I can go on and on and on. Okay, I love to speak, but the gist of all of this is there's nothing wrong with the struggle. And all of this is a part of the process, and it all is a part of the journey, and you don't have to be perfect. Just keep practicing, just keep holding on. I'm gonna keep holding on, I'm gonna keep pushing through, and I'm gonna take this pressure off of myself to get things on my timeline, because like I said, time is, things may not always come when you want it, but I'm not religious, but I remember being in church and there was a song that let's talk about he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. He may not come when you want it, but he'll be there right on time. So I remember that, may not come when you want it, but it'll be there right on time. So you keep holding on, and you never know when you are right there to receiving your gifts. So I'm writing this right now in the struggle, and I might be complaining a little bit. No, woe was me, whatever. Let me have my pity party. It's okay, because I'm going to come out of this. And when I do, and I manifest the things that I've been trying to manifest, when I'm going to speak into existence. So it's my new job. I'm going to be going to my new job soon. I'm going to be putting in my 2 weeks at this other place. I'm like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, going to my new job that brings me ease and it pays me more, and I'm able to have financial security and freedom, and I'm traveling. I'm going to Colorado next year in March. I'm manifesting love in my life. I have an amazing partner who's supportive and caring. All of these things I'm going to speak into existence, and I'm going to hold on and say that I could be right there. And when I do get these things, I'm going to come back and make another video and be like, so listen, this is what happened. I got it, and I'm gonna tell you how I did. All right. So y'all be good. Feel those feelings. Don't shy away from the negative. It's all a part of who we are. Embrace the shadow part. Embrace the negative thoughts. Embrace the feelings. But just know that it all is temporary, and you never know when you are right there. So keep pushing through and keep holding on.